Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. And you know exactly why you're here. You know exactly why we're here. We're here so we don't get fined. At least that's why we're here. No, oh my goodness. We're going to talk about what happened today about an hour ago. No, a little bit over an hour ago. Juventus have been deducted 15 points for what Fabrizio Romano dubs as capital gains gate or whatever he said. Plus Valenza gate. Um, Man, there's a lot to go down here. Crazy day. I think we mentioned this on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Before during the preview, I said that Friday's something's gonna happen. I forgot what it was. Worst case scenario, it was during the day. We heard that we were gonna be deducted 9 points with a monetary fine for the ongoing saga that was the capital gains slash finances that were, I don't know. Obviously, they were a negative thing. Um, but oh my, it turns out it was 15 points all of a sudden. I don't know how that happened so fast, but according to the FIGC prosecutors and is it Coney? I know you're tweeting shit,
Yeah.
but
No,
it's
I'm
Con
just they put out a
yeah,
statement, the club.
yeah. So Coney and FIGC prosecutors, they came to the decision it's 15
No,
points.
just
Oh,
the
just
FIGC.
FIGC?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you can
just
appeal it.
FIGC. Only they were the ones who deducted us 15 points. That's what they came at. Was there a monetary fine involved or no? Do we figure that one out?
No.
Just the
Uh
15 points. So instead
and
of
the money
nine and
for
monetary,
Cherubini.
so oh, and yeah, and the people. We'll get to that though. So
Yeah, I
instead
don't
of
care about the others,
yeah,
just Cherubini.
yeah. So the 9 points plus fine or financial fine was original. So I guess they took away, or they gave 6 more points deducted, and they took away the money.
Yeah,
Which,
but I don't I'm confused on that part because they asked
yeah,
for 9 and they got more.
yeah,
Like um that's already a weird part in my
okay,
opinion.
yeah.
But
Even before that,
no,
though,
you go.
yeah, even before that. So earlier today, there was like 8 teams listed with Juventus that were getting punishment, or they were in line for punishment. Genoa was the second biggest team, I think, because the other ones were like Pisa, Ascoli, all that shit. Um,
Yeah.
and then and then the final verdict that happened around three, and it was only Juventus that got sanctioned. It was 15 points, and all the other teams were acquitted. What the fuck? Like, what happened?
Um
Like,
yeah,
why? What happened?
but really quickly on the statement from the club, they basically asked a question I asked you before we went live. Based on what? Because the club is like, what? Like, what? We still have the club basically is saying now, why? Like,
Do
are you
you
gonna
have
tell
what they
me?
said? Do you have what they
Yeah,
said?
it's basically what we read before from Romeo, but like
Okay.
a bit different wording. But the main point is based on what? So the club is basically like, we are waiting because we don't even know why you came to the conclusion 15 points, which at this point nobody knows. Like, not
Yeah.
even the worst journalists out there have put out a clickbait article or whatever to say it's based on that.
Yeah.
You cannot say it's based on Plus Valenza because then it would have happened last year. So it needs to be something else, right? That, like, the motivation needs to be different. Otherwise, it would have happened last season because it didn't happen last season. Something new. That was the word, a few weeks ago. Something new
Yeah.
came up, and the club is now like, what? What is the new thing? And nobody knows at this point. Like,
Remember,
that's the
like,
biggest thing I want to know.
remember, like 2 days ago, it was like, oh, Ronaldo's paper. Well, that was debunked right away. Remember that
Yeah,
19 million? Yeah. That, like, what is it?
nobody
Everyone
knows.
knows, like, it's public knowledge 3 years ago of the transfers that were made. Public knowledge. At the time, like, oh, Cancelo swap, the Arthur Pjanic, the Spinazzola Pellegrini, the Storaro back to Genoa, and we got Rovella for crazy money. Um, everyone knew. FIGC literally has to sign off on these transfers, by the way, right? Like
Yeah,
the league has to sign off on these transfers. So why all of a sudden is it a big problem? It might be how we booked it. That could be the issue. How Paratici, Agnelli, Nedved decided to spread out the finances, right?
yeah,
And we won't know until I think it's 10 days from now. My dog is barking. Give me 1 sec. You talk for 20 seconds.
Um, yeah, we don't know what's happening at this point. But the club put out a statement to claim they again haven't done anything wrong. That's one, basically. Second point, they are also mad that all other clubs have been cleared, if you want to call it that. They think it's weird, which it is. Like, it is weird. That's two. And the third point is that they don't even know what it's based on. Like, they have no idea why they're being deducted or like taken, like why 15 points are being taken away. The club is claiming they have no clue why it's on. That's why they also are saying, as of this moment in time, we're just waiting to hear why, and then we can take further steps. But as of now, they have no idea. On top of that, because you can appeal it, like, the league is a mess because everybody, like even other teams, are now looking like, what do we need to do? Like, what's going on? Like, it's a complete mess, by the way. Like, not just for us, but like in general. I don't care about the league. I will say this. When people in the chat, remember like the World Cup, and I said, I don't give two shits about Italy if they don't make it.
Yeah.
This is why. I don't give two shits.
Yeah.
Like, if they win, good. If they don't make it, I don't care. I don't care what bit. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I don't care about them. I just don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. I don't care. Like, the league is shit.
The league is
It's
shit.
an awful league. And they're making it even worse. Because, yes, Napoli is a good team. But, like, consistency and all those things, whatever. Like, this is not about Napoli, but just in general.
Yeah.
When people say, Italian, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care for this simple reason. Like, I absolutely don't care. When they were all crying about the Super League, and I was like,
Good.
this is why.
I think you and I were the only pros about that. Remember that? Like,
I'm
when it first came out, I was like, yes, do it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, Chelsea outspent the entire other four leagues in 1 week's time.
Yeah.
Again, not blaming the Premier League because they built their thing properly.
Yep.
But the money that is going out there just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't. How do you want to say, like it doesn't add up. Like, it just doesn't add up. Same for PSG and Man City. I'm going further now with all those
Shenanigans.
sponsorship deals.
Yeah.
Without having the most fans in the world. Like, these things don't add up, but they get away with it. I
Yep.
was like, yeah, I don't care about it. I don't care about the league. When they say support the others in the Euro because it's good for the league, I absolutely don't. I don't care. When Atalanta lost against PSG, I was like, good. I will say it again. I don't care about those teams. I don't want another team to win. They don't care about us.
Yeah.
They shouldn't care about us, by the way.
Yeah.
No,
Everyone for
them
themselves.
to care, by the way.
Yep.
It's everybody for themselves. The league is crap. It's run by dinosaurs. They cannot even sell their TV rights. They have DAZN. It's the worst platform on earth, easily by a mile. Like, it never works. It's crap, and they don't care. So that's one. I will put that out there, because they have asked for this. Like, they are basically making their league even worse than it already is. Like, it's just what it is. Players are getting picked off.
I was gonna say, do they realize now that they've done this to Juventus right now, because there's still an appeal, I'm assuming, to come? Vlahovic is gone. Vlahovic is out of this league.
Yeah, players are not going to stay. Why would they stay? I don't blame anyone.
Like, Chiesa could be tempted by Liverpool.
Yeah, Chiesa.
He likes that team.
I will have hot takes. Yeah, but he will play. Like,
I'm just saying.
They will not leave.
I'm just saying. The good players on our team will leave if this happens to another league.
It depends, because I think 1 year they will cope with it with 1 year. I believe not all of them. Like, if they leave, it is what it is. But I don't think it's gonna be an exodus. Yeah, from shit players. I hope they leave. I hope McKennie wakes up and like, oh shit, I need to accept Aston Villa. Then this is a win.
Yeah.
Good, out of the club, and all those other guys, who are pain in the ass to leave. Arthur and all those players, they will probably find a way out. Praise the Lord. That's the good thing. Out of all this, we might get rid of players who think they are good enough,
Yeah.
they're just not, and they're on insane wages. But again, it's 1 year. Again, on top of that, UEFA's still investigating things. There's another thing out there. So this is just one thing, by the way.
Oh yeah, is it the Ben Jacobs thing?
It's the wages
Oh,
thing.
the wages.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second part of all it. Which again is also a weird thing because they all looked into the numbers and the wages got paid. So I'm not really sure. But even this one, I'm still confused how you can get points deducted for something when
Financial.
no rules. Like yeah, but
Yeah.
there are like there's no like that's why.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I
I see what
want
you're
to know.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what is it based on? Because if it's just purely plusvalenza, then I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it.
Juventus should not be the only team investigated.
Yeah, but even being investigated for something. For
I get
what?
it.
Over, you know. What I mean?
My opinion is they did something wrong while booking their finances.
Okay.
And because I agree with you, like I can't believe that we're being investigated for things that every team does. Like we'll go back to Napoli and Osimhen. That deal is fraudulent. If the frickin' Spinazzola Pellegrini deal is fraudulent, the Osimhen deal with Lille is even more fraudulent. Further to that, why is Roma not being investigated? Did they book Pellegrini Pellegrini's money differently than we did?
I have no idea.
But this
tweeted out, by the way.
Bonucci tweeted out, he's gonna say, "Hey, we'll learn from this mistake and move on."
No,
Yeah?
never mind.
Oh,
No. If he tweeted out that would be wild. That would be actually no. He said like just the general stuff like.
well, Marquisio said a big thing.
Yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah,
Like he said
Good.
what you said. Like he said what you said.
what did I
He
say?
literally said what you said. Yeah. What about the other teams? Like what is happening? Because we have not paid ourselves to buy Pjanic, Arthur. We didn't do that. Like we pay or whatever. Like you need two teams to make something happen. But if maybe it's like you said, like maybe we filled in the wrong
We booked it wrong.
bracket, the wrong.
So this is what I know Premier League teams do. They spread out their weight. Like they spend 70 mil on Mihailo Mudryk, this random Ukrainian kid, 8.5 years, and they do 70 divided by 8.5 or whatever. That's how they pay installments. That was my point. We do that as well, unless they put it on the books wrong. Like if they, do you know what I mean here? Like if we sold, let's say we sold Arthur we sold Pjanic for what, 60? Right?
I don't know. Something.
I think it was 60. Yeah. So if we put down that we did it for 60, right? Because that's what you want to put in your books right now, that you get the player in for the amount because that's what you're allowed to do for whatever reason, because that's what Chelsea does as well. I know that for a fact. And then for Arthur, we spent apparently 72 million. Do you have something to say? Or did you see something? Okay,
no,
go.
Just,
Oh.
No, I don't have any. I was listening.
Oh, so okay, so if it's Arthur that we bought for 72 million, and it was what, 5-year contract? I don't remember, something like that. What's 70 divided by 5?
12.
12. That's 60. 14.
No, 14.
14. So we would pay Barcelona 14 million a year, right?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
So that's how we would book it that's how you should book it. But then the way we sold Pjanic, I don't know if we did that way.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
That's my fear. That's my fear. My fear is the way we booked it, because if we did everything correctly, then there's no chance we should be in trouble.
Again, I had time to read the entire statement now, and I
Yeah.
But you said pre-show,
Yeah.
pre-live.
What was that?
That the club basically, they also basically admit like said something is wrong, which we
did something wrong.
Yeah, but their case.
Sorry, what you said you don't agree with?
No.
Oh.
I said yeah, but they are also saying he said unfair treatment. Basically, that's what they're saying. So, which is maybe it's true. Like maybe it's unfair. Like I have no idea. Maybe it's fair. Like maybe we were just being idiots because it's a club or whatever. I don't know. But them saying unfair, unequal treatment, basically, right?
That's
It's
what that
unequal
scares me.
treatment.
Unless they mean the whole league.
Okay, then they're saying everybody's doing something wrong. You
That's
still
that
did
that's
something
yeah.
wrong.
So that's up to interpretation as well. If they mean like
Yeah, yeah.
Inter and Napoli are doing the same thing, then yes, okay. But if they just mean like Genoa and Pisa and Ascoli and all that shit that was linked with us in the original accusations, then they know they did something wrong. So I don't know what that means yet. But in any case, shit's happening in this league, and like you said, the bottom line is it's a shit league.
I think nobody believes this is a good league, right?
Yeah. It's
think
Serie
nobody-
A, and everyone, you know how everyone says like, oh, don't, it's not, it's good for the league or whatever, and nobody goes by that. Every person who supports a team in this league says Serie A.
I'm not gonna lie. Other than Juve, I've watched maybe 2 other Serie A games this season.
Yeah, I barely watch.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch Supercoppa. I don't care.
No,
like,
no,
actually,
fuck no.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put myself through that crap. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's 3-0. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the Belgian league that day. I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch. Like, it is what it is. Maybe I'm part of the problem, but it's not fun to watch. Like, it is what it is. It's just bad to watch.
There's good
It's not
players,
enjoyable.
but there are good
Yeah, but,
players.
like,
Yeah.
I don't enjoy watching like the atmosphere, the stadiums, everything.
No.
I just don't enjoy watching that league. I watch it. I watch Juve games. I've watched. Did I watch Inter Milan? Probably yes, and probably 1 or 2 full games. And then maybe like 10 minutes here and there, but I'm doing something completely different. I don't watch it because I don't like it. I just don't like it. I watch the Dutch league.
I watched
the Premier League.
Bayern Munich and Leipzig today.
I
That was
had it
alright.
on, yeah. I had it on. So
Yeah.
I don't watch Serie A. I'm not gonna like other than Juve. I don't even watch like full Napoli games. No, like I'm not gonna. Yeah, when they spanked us, I had it on against Inter, but I wasn't focused on it. I looked up a few times, but I don't watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it is what it is. Let's see what will happen. But that statement the club put out, because now I had time to read it.
Yeah.
It's not hopeful. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
It doesn't sound hopeful.
Unless they mean, like I said, every team in the league. If that's what
Yeah,
they meant.
but like I said, like you cannot go to court with that.
With the
thing.
poor me syndrome or
they
poor
were-
me attitude. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the other ones? Yeah. Okay.
The whataboutisms.
Maybe you're right, but like that's not why you're here. You're
Yeah.
here for yourself. So if that's the case they're gonna make, then it's gonna be 15 points. It is what
Yeah.
it is. But
Yeah.
like also because before we went live, I said it doesn't really affect me as much. I'm pissed. I'm more pissed at the club because they allowed to
This to happen.
be in this situation. Remember when Agnelli was going a few months ago?
Yep.
I put a tweet out and I got attacked because you're ungrateful for the 9 years. I said thank you, but the club is in shambles. What do you want me to say?
Yeah. Thanks for the
like,
shit you left us in.
What? Okay, the 9 years. What? How is that helping me now?
Yeah.
How is that helping me now? The club is in shambles. Like, we have no one at the club. The only guy who is allowed in the stadium tomorrow
Ferrero
on
Rocher.
Saturday is Allegri and your guy who has no clue how the footballing world works.
I think. Do you want
That's
to talk
the
about that
problem.
now? Do you want to talk about that? Carabini's act or
Yeah, he's back.
axing?
Like,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Like that's bad. That's the worst thing that happened probably. Besides the 15 points.
Yeah.
We were counting on
you have
someone
no
who
scoring
had.
there right there.
Yeah, exactly. And before, please, I haven't read the chat really because there's a lot going on right now. But please do not ask who are we buying this window. Please do not ask who we're buying in the summer, because I have
think
no
you can
idea.
ask us who are we gonna sell. You can ask
Yes, and we'll play that game later. We can play that game later. But for now, it's just like, oh my god.
Again, I don't know if that is gonna uphold the points
All
maybe,
bans
but the
to the
bans,
people.
I don't know about that. Like I don't.
I feel
That's
like
like
that, but I feel like that is more pertinent to them than it is for the club's points. Do you know what I mean? Like they are manipulating finances. Why does Juventus get a point deduction in a soccer league?
I
Those
okay.
people should be
I
fired or jailed or whatever if it's
I
illegal.
I understand why it's linked because it's still a club. I get it, but
Yeah.
what I'm making the point is I'm making like it's finance. You should get fined. You should get fined.
Yes.
I don't
That's my
think
point.
us cooking the books for Mandragora helped us to win the league. But
Exactly.
whatever, the messed up point, you get 15 points mid-season now, which is also
Yeah.
weird. It's just random.
Like the points are
it's
already
actually
off.
fair.
The points are
Yeah, and
gone.
it's just it has been decided in a few days. Like it's just
No,
random.
hours done. Like done,
Yeah,
gone.
it's completely random. Like it's actually random.
I woke up
Also,
today. We were in
really
third
quickly,
place, about to play a big top four match on Sunday. Now I'm like, okay, let's survive.
we will go over that as well. But really quickly, first before the 9 points came out, so the main prosecutor, his first statement was, Juve should go
Behind Roma.
behind Roma out of the European places. I'm like, oh. When I read that, I'm like, this is just based on again, like just whatever came up. Like it's based on get Juve out of Europe. It's not. So I made. If anybody watched my video, it's outdated already. But whatever. I said so. It's you. If Juve were like, let's say we were sitting in third place, and we were only 1 point in front of eighth place Roma, would the point deduction be 1 point?
Yeah.
Because going off that statement, it should have been 1 point, right?
Yeah.
So when I read that statement, I was like, this is going the wrong direction because they are just like, if that's a statement you make, then I don't know what to tell you because then I get the feeling that you're just going off vibes basically, or like, you know what I mean, personal
You don't think 15 points is
vendettas.
vibes right now?
Yeah.
Everything about
It's
today was
vibes.
vibes. Everything about today
Because
was a
I
vibe.
don't think they have a table, an Excel sheet where they're like, oh, 60 million cooked the books, 15
Yeah.
points. I don't
Yeah.
think it's that. Like it's just vibes. Like it is what it is. They could have sent 50 and everybody would be like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
But two, like there's nothing. There's no Excel spreadsheet. Like there's no Excel spreadsheet to value players still. Because if that was the case, Chelsea's board would have been jailed by now.
In Italy.
In Italy, yeah, they would
Yeah.
have been jailed.
Not in
You know?
England because you're allowed to do it.
Because I don't think you can imagine Juve making those signings and trying to explain that.
Yeah. And it's in this league, you'll be like, no. They'll be like, no, you can't do that. You can't. Like, how do we sign Vlahovic? I'm just thinking about that right now. How the fuck? How do we do that?
I don't know.
They signed off. This is my problem though. They signed off on these deals. This is why I think it's not a. It's not just plus valenza. It's more of a financial thing. It's more of a how they're looked on in the accounting books. Um.
Fajoli posted. Let's go.
Oh, the huddle.
Let me see.
I don't want to see any
Oh
more
yeah, I
huddles.
think they texted it. They texted all the huddle pics in the WhatsApp group and they're all posting it. Even Paredes. So your guy's
Paredes
gonna
put a
stay,
huddle?
apparently. Yeah.
How
it's
would we
huddle
afford
season.
him? It's too much money for him.
He's gonna play for free because he loves the club.
22.8 million. That's not. No, it's too much.
Oh my god.
7 million for Milik. No, it's too much. We can't sign him.
Actually, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe we will see some good ball because pressure is off, man. Like it's pressure is off.
What do you think Max is gonna say? Hey, just have fun.
Yeah, just have fun. Like
Go
Sampdoria
kick the
are
ball.
crap. They have 9 points. You're not gonna relegate, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
If 15 points stand, we're gonna see the kids a lot, and they're just gonna play Europa League, more serious. I guess it's just gonna vibe. It's
Yeah.
gonna be vibe. So you're gonna see more under 23 players coming in because you're playing for nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally nothing.
Yeah. That's
Like
that was my
nothing.
point. Like, if I was disinterested already with the season because of what we're doing or how we were playing, I am even more disinterested now. Like we are 10th, I think. 11th. I don't know. Monza is
Actually,
our
I
rival.
don't. Yeah.
Monza is our rival. That it is, yeah. Or Bologna or Empoli, wherever we situate in the table. I forget.
Yeah.
I don't want to finish 7th and play Conference League next year. I don't want to do that. If we're gonna be 10th, play Hoyson, play Barbieri, play
Yeah.
frickin' what's his name, Keenan Yildiz.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I don't want to. Yeah. I
Get
don't
the
want to
40
do that.
points and say, hey, Vlahovic, go get your surgery, bro. We don't need you the rest of the year. Because realistically, in the Europa League, we're going to play Arsenal and we're going to have our pants pulled down, or Barcelona. Like,
Uh,
I'm expecting
like I,
Nonga to start. Pogba,
um.
go skiing. Go skiing, Pogba. Just take the year off.
Oh, the title is wrong. I see. I changed
The
the
title?
thumbnail, not the title. It still says 9, but whatever.
I thought I saw
Um.
15. Oh, well.
Yeah, the thumbnail. I changed the thumbnail. I
Oh.
forgot the title, but I find it difficult to talk about because I don't know what the what did we do wrong? Like I don't know. Like the
Do you know
club
what?
says we don't know. Nobody
No.
knows. I just
I
want to know
think,
when are they gonna say okay, this is why.
well, 10 days. Remember Sky Sport Italia said you'll know the
But that
reasons
makes
why
no
we'll be.
sense.
That's what I said to you before the show started.
So
Why 10 days? Why
like
not right now?
when you go into court for let's say murder,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're going to court because you probably killed
No,
someone.
you only get 15 days, man.
Yeah, but like you're not going to court and then they're like, you got 15 years because we think you murdered one, and the guy's like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Like he was there like for 2 weeks straight in court, no idea what was happening. Like
Yeah.
I don't get it. And that's what the club also said. Like for what? Basically, well they know what, but they're
Yeah,
putting
they
out
know.
there.
They know exactly what happened. They'll tell you. They didn't say we don't. Did they say we don't know why
Like
we're being fined or penalized? What was the
yeah,
official
they said
statement? Did they say we do
yeah.
not know why?
We want to hear the reason why,
We want to hear the reason why.
but an entire report stepping down.
They did something wrong.
I'm
They did.
assuming they know the reason.
Yes.
They know the reason, I guess.
There's
But
a
we don't
reason
know.
why these guys got banned. Like Paratici got 2.5 years more.
Yeah, I don't care about Pratos.
No, I'm just saying. Like
Go, Jim.
there's a reason. Like Agnelli and Nedved got over a year.
Yeah, yeah.
They did something wrong. That's why I think people saying, "Oh, we did nothing wrong." Like, no, we did something. Like, but I don't think it's what everyone's saying. Everyone's saying the capital gains is why we did something wrong. I don't think that's the reason why.
It should be because that's why they're being invested. Like that's the title of the.
No, I'm
investigation.
saying it's not why we.
No,
The
I agree with
Arthur
that.
Pjanic swap is not
Yeah,
why
yeah.
we are in trouble.
No, if that's the reason, then
Then that's
I'm,
BS.
because then I'm confused. Something else needed to happen, right? I don't
Yes.
know what it is. I'm just waiting for it to come out. 10 days, it makes no sense to me because you're putting the entire league on hold, basically. All the teams above Juve are like, what is really happening now? Now above, are we above? Are we not? Like, what is happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
It has an impact. It does. Like playing Atalanta now, it has an impact for Atalanta as well. They're like, okay, is this a direct confrontation?
Yeah.
Or not?
Do they take it easy?
Do we need to be careful, like, and be like, a point is good, or just vibe the shit out of it?
Yeah.
They're still far behind. Like, it makes a difference. It really does.
If anything, Atalanta should be holding their freaking tails behind their legs too, because they did the same. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah, but
financially,
like you said, if it's not based on that,
Yeah.
then they're calm because they have not been investigated, which is wild, by the way.
yes.
But
I'm
I
do-
don't
I-
think
we are
Pisa
doing- we
were
are-
doing the
yeah.
same thing as Juve.
No.
Like, that's why that's why I'm like, because you said maybe it's not because like something else, like cooking the books. Then why, you know what I mean? Why have all those other teams been cleared? And that's what the club is basically saying now. Like, what is the reason? Like, why is one yes and one no? Because they were all in the same pot going into this investigation.
Yeah.
They were all
By
in
the
the
way,
same, but
yeah. Go ahead.
no, one team for 60 mil, the other teams for 6,000, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that was the difference. But the club is now like, what happened? One said this, one gets that. Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Which I do agree, because they were all in the same pot.
Yeah. There was 9 teams or
It's
8 teams listed.
It's like in 2006, basically. They all did the same thing. Milan won sent to Serie B and then just bumped up to Serie A again with just points deduction. They were all
Why?
in the same pot. Why? They all were found guilty for the same thing.
Yep. Doesn't make
Whatever,
sense.
I guess. No, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah. Where do we go from here? Oh no, I was gonna say this. There is the slight chance. I'm gonna say like 0.2% chance that we get acquitted as well, and the points deduction will not happen because in 10 days we'll know the reason, and then after the 10 days, Juventus will have 30 days to appeal that decision. And the only outcome can be 0 point deduction or the 15-point stay. So,
Locatelli is tweeting. Also, really quickly, because
yep.
I know you don't like Mobile Amro,
No, I don't.
but he's claiming that Danilo and Bonucci asked the management for a meeting tomorrow with the entire team.
It's not looking good.
Which makes sense because like being
They
a
want to know
player,
what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, like you need to know what's going on because
Yeah.
like it's not like it's a good thing. Like I would hope they want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Although I would not hope they just turn up to training tomorrow and be like nothing happened.
Who's conducting this meeting? Ferrero Rocher?
I'm assuming
By himself? Who was there?
assuming Agnelli, because he still owns the club.
Agnelli's gonna show up tomorrow?
No. But like,
Oh.
you cannot keep him away. Like he
Yeah,
has
he's
shares
been
in
for
the
over
club.
a year.
But he has shares in the club. He cannot conduct a sporting job for a club, but he can be there. Like he owns the club. Like he has shares. He just
So
cannot
that dude could
have,
just walk up and show up at the field and say,
yeah,
"Hey, what's
Mochi
up?"
did.
Oh fuck.
When he cannot
True, yeah.
fill in a role, but like he can show up. Like if you, like it's like, never mind. Nobody watched that series, whatever.
No.
But like you can show up. You cannot. How do you want to say that? You cannot do the job anymore because
Yeah.
you're not allowed. But like you can show up, whatever. Like you have shares. Like they're not gonna take the shares away. So, but I'm not saying it's gonna happen. By the way, that was a joke. It would be actually funny if that happened.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I'm out. Good luck with this year and the next. Dusan, I get if you want to leave. Fajoli, you're gonna start because you love this club so much. Man, what a shitstorm. In turn with that, let's play the game. Let's play the game. Everyone can play along too. I'm gonna name a player, and if we're gonna go under the assumptions that the points deduction stays and we don't get top 4, because I'm gonna go out and say right now I think it's impossible to get top 4 if this 15 points deduction
You could
stands.
still win the Europa League.
We're not winning the Europa League.
I'm not saying, but like it's still possible.
Yes, but
I mean, through Serie A, it's impossible, but it's still possible.
yeah. Okay, I'll go. I'll skip I'll skip the ones that are free agents. How's that? Because they're definitely gone. Like Rabiot, gone.
You think?
Yeah. No shit.
They might keep Quadrado on a 1.5 year deal now. Oh no,
No.
1.5 million euro deal.
No. Okay, I'll start from the goalies. Szczesny, because he probably could leave.
He's gonna stay.
He's gonna stay.
He's on 7.5. He's on 7 mil. You think?
Is
he's
he
gonna
actually?
leave?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
he's
think I knew
gonna
that.
leave? To do what? You think he cares about playing 4 Champions League games or not in a season?
True.
6, 7, who knows? 8, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna win it next season. Keep that in mind.
Not going to win what?
The Champions League. Like, even if
Yeah,
we didn't
'cause
have 15 points, you're not going to win it. The players are not stupid.
yeah,
I
we're
think
not
they
going to
knew.
play in it anyway.
No, I said let's say we
Yeah.
made it. The players are not stupid. Even next
Yeah.
season, the team is not good enough. It's far
Yeah.
from being good enough. Like, they're
Yeah.
not stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Perrine, no, he did the circle huddle or whatever, so he's staying.
I'm gonna say everybody is gonna stay, besides the free agent, and the one who might leave is Vlahovic.
Okay.
And
there you
not
go.
because maybe he's pushing for it, but because we will probably need the money. I think that's gonna be the main reason. The club will just be open to it because you keep Milik on it cheap and they will ride it out. Other than that, I don't see anyone leaving. To
What
where?
about, here we go, Max
Who?
Allegri?
Oh, but I said I think he's gonna walk.
That's what I mean. Okay, so
Anyway.
is he gone regardless?
Yeah, I don't know. I said that. I think
Okay.
I have a feeling he's gone.
Okay.
15 points or no 15 points. I made that. I said
Yeah.
that weeks ago. I think he's gone because just the feeling or like the way things are going. I don't think he's gonna. And even now, like I don't think I don't think he's the guy for the job now. Team is not there. You know. I don't think he's gonna stay.
Yeah. So we had reports from L'Equipe say Zidane wants only Juventus.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But that was pre-thing. Like,
Yeah. That was pre everything that happened today.
and even
Wow.
then, I was like, okay, good.
Okay. Do you take Zidane now?
No,
Who do you want then?
I'm to be honest, I'm not thinking about that at this moment in time. It's very hard. I don't know. And by the way, I don't think Zidane is a crap coach, you know. But I don't even know what the team is gonna look. What the team is gonna look like next season.
Well, you said it's going to be the same because no one's leaving except for the free agents.
Yeah, that's 6 or 7 players, so a lot of people are leaving.
Well, then Hoysen's coming and
Yeah,
Mbangula.
then no, you're not gonna get a top coach. Like, it's pointless to ask, do you want Pep Guardiola? Yeah, I want him. He's not gonna come.
Hey Zizou, you want to come coach Dean Hoysen?
I don't think, like, again, I don't think a lot of players are gonna leave. One, because we have a lot of youth players, so they're just gonna stick around. The free agents are gone, and we have a lot of Italian players, and they're not gonna leave.
Yeah.
They're just not gonna leave. They're gonna ride out for a. Me personally, okay, and not because I love the club, but if I was playing for, name a club, I don't care.
You want a different country? Okay, a different country.
Liverpool. They don't make top 4 this season. I'm not gonna knock on the door and be like, I'm gone. Screw you guys. I will be like, okay, it's 1 year. I don't think, to be honest, like I know.
How good are you though? Are you a starting?
I'm top player. I'm a top player, but I'm not gonna leave for
I'm
one
out.
season. I'm not.
Oh, I'm out.
I'm not doing it.
If it's Juventus, obviously I stay. But if it's another team, I'm out. I'm like,
I don't
give
believe
me.
players think like that.
Oh, I
For
do.
one season.
Yeah, give me to a
No,
Champions League team.
For one season, you're gonna be back probably next year.
Not in that league that that they're playing in. That's
Which one?
a Premier League. That's a shit show
Liverpool
over
will
there.
be
Every
back
team's
next season.
spending money.
Okay, they can spam, but like Chelsea's burning money. They're so crap.
Dude, they're like 2 points off Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool are not making top 4. I'm talking about this.
No,
I'm
and
talking
I'm
about the following
talking.
season.
Yeah, the following season. You don't think
They're
Chelsea's
still
gonna get
gonna
better?
be crap. No, their team is all over the place. They're buying players that I don't even get the strategy. It's a mess. It's still a mess. They have like 60 players in the first team now.
Yeah.
It's a mess. They have a coach who has no idea what he's doing.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, he won one out of 10, like, or 2 out of 11. So, do you feel confident being Chelsea fan? If you were a Chelsea fan, like, I don't get the strategy. They're
If
just
I was a
buying to
Chelsea
buy.
fan, I would say, hey, this is a better situation than Juventus.
Yeah, because of point deduction and talent in the team, but like it's a mess on the pitch. Like it makes no sense.
I don't know. I would just say give that guy some time and get the players that he wants, and we'll see.
I don't think he wants Mudryk for
Well.
100 mil. Or Felix on a 6-month loan and then he's gone.
Oh, it may not be gone. They have money to spend. They
And
for
buy
sure.
6 center backs. It's a mess. But whatever. I'm just saying, like I don't believe a player is like, oh, 1 year no Champions League, I'm gone. And then like all the top players in the team are like, see ya. I don't. Maybe one. Maybe you're right. One player would be like, yeah, I'm gone. I'm not doing this. But I think probably most of the players are like, yeah, one season, it's tough, but it is what it is, I guess. And maybe because it's not their fault, or like they're like, okay, we got 15 points, but like on the pitch we were top 4. I'm gonna stay because next season we're in and about again. Because not because they're crap, they're not making top 4.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not great, but like they're not making top 4 now because they got taken points away. They won on the pitch, so it's not like they're like, oh my god, this team, man. Or maybe they are like this team, but like
that's what I was gonna say. If Allegri leaves and a new coach comes in, I think people will stay. I think there's a higher chance people stay if Allegri leaves.
Okay, that's fair. I think, yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Okay, I get it. But even if he stays, I don't think 6 players are gonna be like. I don't. Looking at the team, I'm like, who's gonna ask to leave? Yeah, Vlahovic. Italians, they're not gonna leave. They're just not.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do it. And the other ones, I don't really care if they want to leave. Please, yes. I don't know. Just ask to leave at this point. Hey, and maybe Vlahovic leaving is good for a lot of people because they don't like him. So.
Yeah. It makes my
But
prediction.
I don't think, again, if Vlahovic leave, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't blame him.
No.
By the way, because his development is not going how it is or how it should be going, and now this is a setback for the club.
We were talking about Vlahovic leaving. Yeah, we were talking about Vlahovic leaving before this even happened.
Yeah. Again, it's not the players' fault because they're in top 4 now.
Yeah.
If it was 9 points, by the way, I would be still saying they're gonna make it.
Yeah, they'd only be 6 points off. Yeah, they'd only be 6 points off.
But 15. If it's 15 points, it's impossible.
Yeah, it's too much.
You need to win 19 games straight.
Yeah.
Basically, like it's pointless. And at that point, just don't shit house your way into the Conference League. Just let it go.
Yeah, that's my point.
Forget about it. Just forget about it. Just let it go because that 5-6 million extra next season, well, it's not gonna be to make the difference.
No.
The injuries playing on
midweek
and crap pitches, that's gonna be the difference.
Yeah. They're gonna go to Karabag and tear 3 ACLs.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, the season just got way less interesting. And it was already not interesting to begin with after the Napoli loss.
Yeah.
I'd rather them kick us out of Coppa Italia. Imagine that. Hey, we'll exchange 15 points for that quarterfinal berth into the Coppa Italia. Anyway.
But yeah, it's I should be more pissed than I'm actually am. Yeah.
But you know why? Because the season was a write-off. And the team is crap.
Even then, like, it's 15 points. You feel you get screwed over or whatever. I should be more pissed, but the last couple of years have drained the energy out of me. Yeah, like it feels like it's coming. Or like not 15 points.
Also, someone can make the joke. They actually took 17 points away from us.
Yeah, they actually should give us 2 back.
We should. Yeah, only 13-point deduction.
That was mad.
Or even the Roma one.
Only Hanin is happy, by the way, because he thinks we're gonna play on the 23s every single game now. So happy for.
I think once you get 40 points, you look into doing that.
I think you can do that now because Sampdoria are not gonna win more games. Like you're safe. Sampdoria are not gonna get 22 points this season.
Well,
you're safe.
And Cremonese might not win a game. You're right.
They're crap. Like I told you at the start of the season, they're going down. Sampdoria, they're crap.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the worst assembled teams in a very long time. So you're cool. You're safe. Like, you're not gonna go down.
Yeah.
But yeah, losing out on Champions League money next season. Well, Alcom better pumps in another loan.
But that's what they're complaining about that too, though. The capital gain increase.
No, that you can do. You can do that.
But I saw on some news reports saying, yeah, the 300 million euro thing that they were complaining about that. I was like,
yeah, you can complain about
that. I was gonna say, isn't that okay?
That's ownership just
Yeah.
pumping money in the club. Like what like I don't know what you want.
Instead of
Like,
transfers, they did it on debt.
oh, we already got some comments now. So
Yeah.
people, I'm not gonna scroll up again because otherwise it will become messy. So if you have something to say, put it in now, and I'll put it up. Otherwise, I need to scroll down up way too much.
Yeah.
Giuseppe is saying, I really don't see you just laying down and die. That didn't happen in 2006. In 2006, we laid down.
Yeah, they didn't say a word.
They were weak. Like the club was in shambles. Um, even then, it was decided in a few weeks, which is also weird. But like Modric, like there was no leadership. It was just shambolic, whatever. Now they're obviously putting out statements, so they made it clear they're going to defend themselves. But the option is 15 points or nothing. I'm gonna say it's gonna be if those were the options.
Yeah.
I don't see it going from 15 to nothing.
No.
I just don't see it. So yeah, season is done.
Yeah.
I don't see it going from 15 to nothing. I just don't. I don't like that will be a massive swing.
Yeah.
Like that will mean they actually made up 15 points basically. Like
Yeah.
there's no ground to claim 15 points. Maybe there's ground to claim a fine, but there's no ground to claim 15 points. But that will be a big fat L for them because
Yeah, and they're not going to do that. So,
yeah,
sorry,
like,
what is
Coney has
Coney
no
again?
links.
I was going to say Coney
it's
higher, right? They're
higher,
the Olympic
like, it
Committee or
really
whatever.
has links, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an L, but like that's a massive L. Like how can you mess that up? You know, like it's like asking sentence for life, and then the verdict is like, nah, he did nothing. You're like, what?
We need
That's
OJ's
wild.
lawyer.
Yeah, or Inter's lawyers from 2006. That will work as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man.
chances of us getting Europa by Coppa win.
Wait,
And
what?
chances of playing champs. Yeah, if you win the Coppa Italia, you go into the Europa.
Oh no.
And chances
No.
of champs UCL winning. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're not gonna win the Europa League. Looking at the teams they're in, but
Yeah.
we never know. Giuseppe saying meaning we came back strong the following years. Oh, I get it, but it took a while. Like
We came second, right? Second, or second and third, and then we were seventh, and then we won.
Seventh.
Yeah.
3 times 7, I think.
No, 2 times.
I don't think so.
Oh, we were second and then seventh. That's right.
Something like that. But whatever. Like it takes
Yeah.
time. I don't think like back then we had no money. We had no money and everybody left.
Yeah.
If we don't get it, we will just be back next season. It is what it is. Does it mean Robbie Kenya, etc. is gone this month? This month? No, nobody's gonna leave this month. Hope in the summer though.
I hope this month. Screw them. Leave.
Nah,
McKennie. McKennie's a right wing back now, don't you know?
Hanina saying Iling Fagioli sono Miretti, Bonucci Loca per Danilo, Paredes put a picture on Insta, still no Vlahovic and Chiesa.
That's hilarious.
I'm not
Iling
gonna lie. I don't really. I was not waiting for a picture because I don't know how that's gonna help the situation. I don't know. Like maybe it's just me. Like yeah, they show they are united, but if in the summer, like Julian said, maybe someone comes knocking and be like, "I give you 6 mil a season," they're not gonna look at that picture again. Maybe the Italians, but you know what I mean. So
yeah,
like it's good. They're united, but for what? Like I don't think they are grasping the outcome of all this. Maybe because they're all home now.
Yeah.
Maybe they just have a feeling, it will get overturned. Whatever,
Yeah.
Like maybe a lot of fans have, but if it doesn't, maybe the picture,
They're also children.
Deleted.
Except they're children, and they are the players that are staying. They're gonna work for the club after they retire.
Yeah.
That's and Paredes for whatever reason.
Yeah, Paredes
like
is,
Iling, child, Fagioli, child, Sule, child, Moretti, child. Bonucci's gonna freaking work for this team in some capacity. Danilo's going to work for this team. Locatelli just loves the team. He'd be the one to stay with the team if they got relegated. And Paredes there for vibes. And Paredes, I have no idea why. Is he drunk still? Did he say, "Hey, I won the World Cup again"?
Yeah, I don't.
Also, I don't. Yeah, like you said, I don't care if Chiesa puts a huddle picture. Maybe it's Friday night and he's doing something.
I don't.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
really
Like he doesn't have a
like
kid.
yeah, yeah.
He's
I
probably
don't.
enjoying his life.
I don't.
Dusan's probably with the
Yeah,
second goalie from Serbia again. He's
because
probably like,
I
"Hey,
tweeted out the first one and Vlahovic liked the Perin one, and people were going wide. He liked. Don't be like Arsenal fans when
yeah,
you're
don't do
tracking
that."
players in the gym and then they're checking the gym equipment from which country it was coming. I need to text you that thread or like Twitter thing. That was wild.
What, the Mudryk thing?
Yeah, with the gym equipment. You didn't
Oh my
saw that?
god, no, I don't know if I saw that or not.
He was in the gym and they zoomed in on the equipment. They looked up the brand and all those things, and it was like, oh, it's from England, London-based, local.
Oh
It was
my
mad.
god, those fans are crazy. I hate those fans.
Like if I was a
Arsenal
player,
fans.
I would sue them. I would sue them because they were like tracking me. I'm like,
Yeah.
weirdos. That's why I'm not checking planes.
Oops. Hold on.
Giuseppe saying the expectations are so low after this. Allegri's not going to leave. He's
Give me a sec, Ali.
celebrating because he's a bang average coach. I will use this as an excuse. Well, the pressure is off. Like if it's 15 points, the pressure is off because there is no pressure. Like it's 15 points. You're playing for what? Pride? Because that's what the players are now posting, like pride and all those things. But on the pitch, like the feeling, you go out there, you're playing for what? To catch up a team sitting 10 points in front of you? Like it's a drain because last week, Friday, a week ago from now, you were playing a game, or like you lost, but like a few hours before, you were gonna play a game to get back into a title race potentially. A week later, you were in a top 4 race, in a top 8 race. Excuse me. So it's draining, but I'm very interested to see how we will play now because for what are you playing for? Like the players are probably thinking, is this gonna be uphold or is this gonna be dismissed? But it's a difference going out on that pitch playing for top 4 or playing for nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Maybe try to turn up in the Coppa Italia or in the excuse me in the Europa League. But other than that, if you're sitting 8, going from 3rd to 8 overnight, that's crazy. Like that's absolutely crazy. And I think just like personally, I would be like, what am I doing this for? Again, but that's just my opinion, of course. Yeah, I know that Aubameyang thing, but again, in 10 days apparently we will know what happened or like what is going on. But for now, it's, I don't know, it's weird because again, like they say 15 points, but they don't say why. So it's just okay. 15 points are coming off the table as of now, but nobody knows why. Like we will know on Wednesday. It's Wednesday or like I don't know, Monday. So the following Monday, we will probably know why we got deducted 15 points. But at this moment in time, we just know 15 points, and that's just weird. Like it is what it is. It's weird because it's hard to talk about it or comment on it because I don't know why it's 15 points. It's just 15 points. And a few hours ago, before the verdict, they asked for 9 points. So you're like, you don't know why, and you don't even know how it went from 9 to 15. Like it's weird. It's all weird. Hard times for all Juve fans, but this is the right time to come together. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna not support the club, but I don't know. It's it's just weird. I don't know. Like watching games was already tough. I'm not excited to watch games because it's just not fun to watch the games. With everything happening, and now it's gonna be even worse because on Sunday we play Atalanta, and you're probably gonna be like, why are we doing? Like, what is the goal? Like, what is now the goal? Like, because you don't know. Like, it's gonna be weird. Like, should you be very invested or should you be laid back? Because if you're not playing, it's like we won the title and we played the last 3-4 games of the season. Wow, we knew we already won the title. You sit back and you're like, whatever. You know, if 15 points stand going into Serie A games, I'm probably gonna sit back and be like, yeah, whatever. At this point, what's the point? You know, and it's gonna be a big difference. If it's for us a big difference, if I'm personally gonna be that, then I believe the players are gonna be the same, or like not all of them, but they probably go on that pitch be like, okay, for what are we doing this now? Because we won this amount of games. We should be sitting second or whatever, but we're sitting 7 or 8. I don't know. It's just me. I'm a Juve fan no matter what happens. Yeah, I don't think anyone is stop. I think nobody's gonna stop being a fan, but like that doesn't mean you should be critical or whatever. Let's see on Monday in 10 days time what will come out. But this is what I said when everybody was praising Agnelli, and you should praise Agnelli. You should also look at the bad things because it's part of the journey. Like if I only look at the good things, if you only look at the good things, then you probably should never have sacked Allegri to start off, or you should never sell a player because he fell off. If you're just gonna look at the good things and forget about the bad things, like it's part of a journey, whatever. But
part of the journey is the end.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
That's a quote from Iron Man.
Yeah, no, like no, because Master G say I'm a Juve fan no matter what happens. Bandwagon crybabies goodbye, and then he says every dynasty falls.
Yeah.
I think like I said, nobody's gonna stop being a fan, and dynasty stops, but not like this. Like not like this.
Yeah, but the dynasty already stopped.
Yeah.
It stopped 2 years ago. Like it stopped as soon as you stopped winning and doing well.
Yeah, you shouldn't be go through this to rise up again, like every single time.
You're not a phoenix like in Harry Potter. You don't burn and then get reborn. Like this, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Also, like big clubs, like recently when they go down, they stay there and they plummet for years now. It seems like Arsenal, 10 years of shit. Man United, 10 years of shit. Inter, Milan, 10 years like. 10 years of just shit. And now it's been 3 years for us. So we'll be back. I don't know how fast though. Like I said, it's going to be quite a while. Anything happening there?
No, wannabe journalists are stirring up the pot, but so I'm not going to.
Wannabe journalists, you said?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite ones.
I know, you sent me a thread of them.
Yeah. It's funny. Monblano. Oh, he already said that. What about the Calo Calcio guy? Is he good?
No, he's a YouTuber. Yeah, he's good. He's from Belgium.
Specialized lawyers are interviewed on TV in Italy about the sentence against Juventus.
Oh, that's what I watched.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
that was what I was watching.
In 46 years of sports law, I've never seen this. I'm curious to know the motivations. 46. Yeah, you said 45 or 40.
I said 45. I said 40. So yeah, I was listening.
Oh, look what Locatelli put. He just put the J.
Oh, Chiellini tweeted out. So.
Wow.
Maybe if 15 players, if we have 15 posts, we will get 15 points back.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah. Get all 15 back. You know at this time though, when we do find out what it is I think like in this day and age, it's got to be something. So I think a lot of people are going to be like, not screw FIGC at that point. I think they'll be like, oh, Agnelli, you're an idiot. Or Paratici, because Paratici is the main culprit here. Because he was the guy, right?
Yeah.
The guy the person who ever gets fined the most is the guy. So yeah, it is what it is. So how are we lining up on Sunday?
Wait. The good thing is, I don't need to do the preview, so that's a good news.
Yeah. Yeah. I know we're being funny right now, but the people or the fans who go on the internet and say, "Oh, but look at this team and look at that team," they have to know that it. I don't know about this politely. We have to be investigated on something worse than just capital gains. So the people who keep on writing, "Oh, look at Chelsea, blah blah blah," they're obviously doing something correct in their league. They're completely different leagues. FIFA and UEFA aren't investigating us for capital gains. It's the FIGC right now that are doing it.
Yeah.
So don't say like you can bitch and moan about Chelsea signed another player today. You can do that, but like don't say, "Oh, but look at Juventus, we can't sign." But don't do that stuff. We know why.
No, and I saw also pictures going around, people canceling their subscriptions to DAZN and Sky. I don't know how that's gonna help us, but whatever.
Yeah. Like why?
They got their money.
Yeah.
Like they paid the clubs. They're gonna pay them for X amount of years. Like if you're not gonna buy DAZN TV or Sky, they still paid the clubs. Like they signed the deal. They still need to pay the money.
Yeah.
Like that's not gonna help. Like it's gonna hurt DAZN, but like it's not gonna hurt the league or whatever. They got the money. They're gonna get their money, no matter what.
Don't hurt the zone when FIGC is the issue.
Yeah, but even then, like they paid. Like even if you cannot, like they're gonna get their money. If one person is gonna watch all 38 games or 10 million people, they still need to.
The contract signed doesn't owes money to the club or to the league. That's what it is.
It's up to DAZN to make a profit. Like you just need to pay up. So I don't like that thing because we look very
petty, cringe,
bantering. Like you deserve to be bantered at that point.
Yeah.
It's like making how do you call that? Petitions.
Oh yeah.
Sign to cancel that. I'm like, okay.
Replay the Europa or Euro League or Euro final because Chiellini was mean. Boo. Boo, Chiellini, boo.
Like, please don't go into that direction. Don't do that. Like it's already shambolic enough,
Oh,
actually,
by the way, it says 15 points deduction on the thing.
Where? No,
on the thumbnail.
On the title. Yeah, on the thumbnail, yes, but not the title.
Oh, yeah, that title's wrong. Like the video, people. There's only 30. What the hell? We have 52 plus people. What
again, I will say it again because we will wrap it up soon.
Yeah.
I'm way too laid back. Like I should be more annoyed, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Like not the disinterest, because I'm doing the channel every single day.
It's still disinterest.
But it's not the same. Like watching games, I'm not looking forward to. Now it's even worse. Like, okay, going into the Atlanta game is weird because I'm not sure how to feel. Like, are we playing for top 4 or top 8? Not sure. But if let's say next week it will be like or like in 2 weeks 15 points, whatever. I'm going into games. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, but
what's the watch?
What's to watch? If you lose, I'm like, okay.
If you lose 5-1 on Sunday, it's like, okay.
Also, this needs to be resolved quickly. Like, you cannot come out in May and be like, oh, 50 points are gonna stand. Like cannot happen.
That was my point. I said that in our Discord chat.
That cannot happen. Like, you need to know now, which is the maddest thing. Like, that's why I'm like, why has this been announced now? and not at the end of the season. If you know
And
what I mean?
and the reason why is 10 days from now. Why we know. And then the 30-day appeal process. That's 40 days.
Yeah, it's a mess because we're gonna go into games. As a player, I will be confused. I will be like, what are we playing for now? Like,
Yep.
what are we doing? Maybe it's a good thing. Like I said, maybe just play freely because you have no clue what's going on. You're like, just screw it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the hope, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's weird. Like going into games, it's weird now. Like I don't know how you're gonna not motivate the team, but like face them and say like, it's Atalanta, it's a top 4 / top 8 battle. I don't know. Last week, minus 3 hours, we could
Yep.
be in in a title race.
Yep.
Rewind or like go back.
Fast forward
go
one
further.
week.
Fast forward, we were in a top 8 race. It's mad.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like if we have 15 points, I don't know how to conduct myself in match reactions. I cannot be pissed if we lose a game.
No, what? No, you can't.
I'll be like, for what? Like I'm gonna side with the players and be like, they have
What am I playing
they're
for?
playing for
Yeah.
nothing. They're playing for nothing. Like they're playing absolutely for nothing. Like you cannot be motivated because you know you're gonna get nothing.
I'll do this one. I'll do this one for you. Would you rather? And I asked that in the Discord chat as well. And people in the chat, there's 60 of you. Like the video first. Secondly, you can answer this as well. Would you rather have a 1-year transfer ban or a 15-point penalty? A 1-year transfer ban. Would you rather have a 1-year transfer ban or a 15-point penalty?
Oh, penalty every single day.
Okay.
We cannot have a ban. Like players are gonna walk. We need to sign players. Otherwise, the following season is gone. As well. Like it's gone.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's gone. Like
Yeah.
if you're like okay, you're gonna make top 4 now, but next season if you can't sign players, you're not gonna make top 4 the following season. So it's just change it. Hold it back for a year.
Yeah.
Like players are gonna walk. You need to sign players. Like if you get a transfer ban from the UEFA for some reason, you're done. Like you're done for a very long time because players are gonna walk for free. You just don't have enough players.
Yeah, but 50 to 60% of our squad will be the youth team.
Yeah, you're done for a couple of years. Like I said, like you're done. If the ban is 1 year, you're done for a year. Like it's done. You're playing for nothing.
Yeah.
So you just need to pray UEFA don't find anything. Because if you get a transfer ban, you're cooked completely. For a couple of years, you're just cooked, done, toasted.
Yeah.
Stadium is already empty, by the way. Imagine having a transfer ban and asking the fans to pay $50 to go and watch the under 23s, basically. Like nobody's gonna do it. They're just gonna watch under 23s for $5.
Dude,
that's what they're gonna.
I just realized on Thursday, 4 of the 11 players were next gen players, and people went to the stadium and bought tickets.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And one of them,
they like those players.
Yeah, but there's also Gatti and there's also Keane that were playing as well. Like just
Yeah,
not.
but I think those tickets got bought a month ago. I don't
Yeah.
think they knew.
No, imagine though. I'm going off your point.
But if
though.
they know like that's the lineup, there's no Bremer and all those things.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like you're not gonna fill up the stadium. Like it is what it is.
Imagine charging €100 because I assume that's what the ticket costs now. I don't know, €100, and you're gonna watch Barbieri as a right wing back, Sule, Fagioli, Moretti, Illing, Yildiz, Huijsen for a game. Who's doing that? Not me. That's what I'll tell you. Giuseppe's asking me, the biggest thing we lose from this points deduction is no more coaches' corners. Yeah, no. I'm definitely not doing a coach's corner for, hypothetically speaking, a Rick Karsdorp.
Well, you made one for Caio Jorge, so I'm gonna
That's when we were
kind of
hyped
push you to
and
do
first.
one.
No. We were hyped.
Oh, we have Caio. He's gonna stay.
Oh yeah, freaking next gen.
So we have strikers who replace Vlahovic.
Yeah, yeah. There
Hanim
you
will
go.
probably be at every game at the stadium, so
Yeah.
he's gonna probably be the reason Barbieri get paid for a year.
You're gonna pay Barbieri's salary. Oh my god, I totally forgot what. Remember? Okay, so at like 3:01, at 3:01 p.m., DiMarzio came out with his interview with Kyle George or his written piece on him, and then like at 3:03, they came down with the sentence. I was like, oh, Kyle George got his claim to fame taken away just like that, eh?
Did he do an interview? I didn't saw that.
Yeah, DiMarzio did a whole
See it.
like write up on him of how the injury was going and all that and
Oh
whatever.
yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah,
No.
I was like, yeah, okay, I might want to read this, see what happened. I know the patellar thing ruptured or whatever, but and then boom, 15 points. So yeah, people, preview tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp. Does 10th place Juventus get the job done against Atalanta, who are going for a Champions League spot?
Oh my god. You know what would be funny? If we just act like we didn't get those 15 points. At the end of the season, we just celebrate like, oh, top. You go out.
Yeah.
And like the question is, how are we gonna? How do you feel? And Danilo's
Are we
like,
going to add to
great,
this Champions League
football.
squad? Yeah. Who can we add to get us over the top next year?
That would be actually hilarious. Like just act like nothing just happened. It's just like screw you guys.
Yeah.
We're in.
Don't worry, Cambiaso's coming back, and he's gonna
I
light
forgot
up the
we still
show.
have that guy on the books as well. Damn.
Cambiaso's gonna light up the show. We spent 8 million on the way. That should be investigated.
That should be. I called it at the time.
Investigate Cambiaso's transfer. Investigate Paredes if we retain him.
Ranocchia's probably gonna come back. He balled out. He was probably
Yeah?
the best player on the pitch, and we didn't even own him fully this season. So he might come back.
Yeah,
We're
Ranocchia.
actually gonna have 11 under.
Ravella's coming back.
Hey, maybe this was all the plan all along. Italian, young, under 19s, and they couldn't sell the fans that dream.
Yeah.
So they turned it into a nightmare, and they sold
Yeah.
us the nightmare.
And they said, hey, how's that, guys? There you go.
It's actually
You know
it's
who's.
actually very possible.
Yeah, so McKennie's getting sold. Rabiot's leaving. So you got Ravella and Ranocchia coming back. So there's the two replacements. Quadrado's out. Barbieri's in. Good. Vlahovic out. Kyle George in. Good. We're not going to retain Milik, and Yildiz is going to come in. We're not going to retain Paredes. What?
Bremer is gone, but you have Huijsen.
Oh yeah, don't worry about him. Don't worry about the back. Huijsen's coming. Huijsen's coming. Who's hard to hear, me or him?
I don't know. My mic is on max, so I don't know.
I don't know either. Can you hear me though? Pretty good? No, not anymore.
I don't know. My mic is on.
No, I'm saying am I good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, my voice is a little bit gone because I'm not feeling that well.
Yeah, Di Maria gone, Sule in. We'll just keep going.
I think it's time to stop.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to hear it because I'm probably gonna see it. So.
All right, your voice line apparently. Scorpion, the Scorpion King has spoken.
It's weird because I record daily videos and I rewatch them and they're loud. So.
Mazio can always hear me. Ale is faint. I think you're just fed up.
Yeah, no, my voice is gone. Like it's not as loud as at the beginning, but
yeah.
whatever.
All right. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Again, 3:30. Preview a
I'm
game that
gone.
doesn't matter. Yeah, Ali's quitting already. Quitting the show.
I'm
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
No, I'm not in tomorrow. But
Yes.
I have match day, so that's gonna be.
Yeah, you have match day.
Imagine if we win. I'll come on and be like,
Also, do you celebrate that? Like, it's okay. Like,
No, but in a
yeah,
match reaction, I will be like, um, I don't know. Like, if we lose, should I be mad? Yeah, I don't know because if we get 15 points, then we're playing for nothing. Can I be mad? I don't like personally. I'm not up for it. Like, and I'm assuming like I cannot get mad if the players are drained because it's not their fault. You
exactly.
know, they got 15 points, it just got taken away, and they're like, what the hell? But it's not officially. You can still appeal it. So I'm assuming, yeah, be mad if you don't win because I, I guess no.
Like, the odds of the point reduction getting reduced or getting canceled is how I'm gonna feel if we lose. So there's like a 0.2% chance of us getting the point reduction, the points cleared. There's a 0.2% chance I'm mad that we lose because
Okay.
I think the season's it's done. It's over.
Europa League it is. So waiting
I
for
don't even care
February.
about like we're gonna get knocked out by nonce.
Nah, that we're not gonna do that.
Dude, watch. This is gonna be the one of the worst. Like, do you consider this is worse than the seventh place season?
Yeah, because you got 15 points. But if
Yeah.
you lose to Nantes, then yeah, you deserve 15 points if you lose against that team. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you lose against Nantes, home and away, then I don't know what to tell you anymore. Like it won't get lower. Like that's even lower than getting sent back to the second division. If you lose against Nantes, and I know you saw that stat. When you look into the stats, you're
It's
like, yeah,
yeah.
they're
Who
still
cares?
crap. They're
Yeah.
they're crap.
We
Like,
looked into that.
They're bad. They're bad. Like they're just a bad team. So
Yeah.
if you lose against Nantes,
Yeah.
okay, Giuseppe, really quickly before we leave, if you appeal it, the only outcome is 15 points or 0 points.
Yeah.
So, and it's a big swing. Like it's not
Yeah.
you got 2 points and you're gonna appeal it. It's a massive swing. Like it's going from guilty to, yeah, you guys messed up. Like, like there's nothing in it. So it's a massive swing. Apparently the appeal. Oh yeah, okay. So you said it. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know how we went from 9 to 15.
It
I'm
was
so
9 and a
confused on that part.
financial fine to 15,
I have.
and no
I
financial
don't.
fine.
I don't get it. Like usually, if the lawyers or whatever ask for 20 years, does the judge come out and be like, you know what? I topped it. I give him 60. I don't know how it works. Maybe it's normal, by the way. I don't know.
Probably. Judge has final say.
Yeah, yeah. He does, but like, it just sounds weird. No, it sounds weird.
I know. Again, I know we're trying to go here, but
Yeah.
do you remember like a month ago when Gravina said hush hush on everything? With like all the big guys were hush hush, like Lazio
Yeah.
hush hush, Torino
I
hush
get it.
hush.
But they don't make the decision, so
But like, the fuck.
yeah.
That's my reaction. Just
But
the fuck.
they know.
Yeah. I was not expecting this to happen.
Really quickly,
To this extent.
Super-
Yeah, go ahead.
The Supercoppa between Milan and Inter, compared to last season one, went down almost 20% in viewership. That's all you need to know, by the way. And those are the second biggest clubs in Italy.
Yeah.
It went down 20%. It's not because it was in a different country. It's because of the teams playing in it. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of rival fans don't like it, and it's not bragging, because I don't want to brag in this situation because, well,
No. We're in the mud.
insert that Bugatti meme picture.
Yeah, we're in the mud.
But that's the difference. Like, if you would play, people watch. Even people who hate watch. Like, it is what it is.
Yep.
It helps. This is not going to help anyone.
Nope.
Not us, but it's also not going to help the league. It is what it is.
Yeah. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 potential points, and we have 22 right now. Does 82 get it done? Are we still in a title race?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Who knows?
let's wrap
Maybe
it up.
we win
Wait,
Atalanta, Roma drop points, and we're back in it. You know,
Yeah.
9 points or whatever. Let's go.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Follow us on all the social media networks or platforms at bianconerizone. Follow Alejandro at AlejandroBZ. Follow myself at Janati151. Follow Justin at Justin Saforo on Twitter. And again, there's going to be a preview of the massive game on Sunday tomorrow at 3:30. So tune in for that. I'm sure there's going to be other stuff to talk about as well, like what happens at this meeting with Danilo and Bonucci asking for it. So I'll probably talk about.
I think Allegri will clarify that tomorrow.
Okay, so we'll talk about that. And yeah, anything else you need to say?
No, I want to say go watch my video, but
It's wrong.
It's very outdated. It's wrong. I mean, if you want to support, good.
Just press
I might
like.
I might put out an updated for tomorrow if I have the time. If not,
Yeah.
I will be back on Sunday post game, and then yeah, that's it.
All right, everybody. Have a good one.